Yo, I absolutely hate this fucking show. This is the Garrett the Panda Barber show, and they are so trash and so obviously just liars. Like they're they making they're so cringe. Okay, so basically, Monday Night Football just gave us a really good pattern. Like we knew that there were patterns there that we weren't seeing, because it's like it can't just be some crazy magical they break the streak with like no justification. Right, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some things that favor them. And, like, the Broncos dominate the Browns at Mile High Stadium, like, bad, right? Like, 4 out of the last 24 the Browns have won or something crazy, like, almost as bad as the Bengals. Maybe not quite that bad, but pretty terrible. But Jim Schwartz versus rookie quarterbacks, okay? So this is what the ultimate Cleveland sports show they're telling you, and they want you to get an idea of how Jim Schwartz is against rookie quarterbacks. Well, let's look at the averages for the last 6 games. We just arbitrarily picked 6. He has a 3-2-1 record, right? Allows 300 passing yards, 2 TDs, and only a half interception a game. Well, so 6. Well, did you know he's faced rookie quarterbacks 27 times, and they've only gotten 5 more wins than they're showing on that screen out of the other 21 games, right? So, yeah, Jim Schwartz dominates rookie quarterbacks. Myles Garrett is getting there, right? So we're not going to spend too much more time on that. We got other Schwartz stuff, so check this out. So, Jim Schwartz, the scapegoat of yesteryear. People forget how Stafford basically cost the Lions a playoff shot in 2013, but Schwartz ended up being the scapegoat. After being the Packers, the Lions were 7-5. Packers won the division that year at 8-7-1. Jeez. Come on. Yeah, we could get an 8-win team in there. I know there's more games and it's less like, yeah. I think the Browns might get in there at 8, dude. You're telling me the Packers won the fucking division at 8-7-1? We're saying it's impossible for the Browns to get a wild card with 8 wins? I'm not saying they're going to get 8. I still think they're getting 9 until I see them lose one. Right, but even if they lose, well, I'm not giving up hope after I'm seeing dumb shit like that, right? Then the Lions completely collapsed, losing the last 4 games to finish 7-9, and Schwartz got all the blame, even though it was really Stafford's poor play down the stretch that hurt them. At 7-5, they played the Eagles in that snow game. Oh shit, that's the Thanksgiving one. And this was one of the things that tipped me off about the Lions too, is that Jason Kelsey said that the most fun he ever played in was the Snow Bowl game. Like, what the hell does he have popping off against the Lions? Like, you want a Super Bowl, dude? What the fuck are you talking about? So it's just very weird that he was giving shine to the Lions, and his brother plays for the Chiefs, and you know that coach used to coach the Eagles. Like, he's just a big clusterfuck, right? So anyway, okay, let's see. The weather was a disaster. No one could stay on their feet, and the ball was bouncing all over the place. And Shady was magical, right? I always loved Shady McCoy. I watched him at Pitt. Same with Dion Lewis. I knew those 2 guys were going to be amazing running backs. I was pumped the Eagles got both. I was very upset when both were let go, right? So, let's see. Let's see. Against the Ravens, Stafford threw 3 picks in the last 6 drives. Here's your 666 coding. One came on 3rd and 2 when they were down 12-10. Jeez, another on 3rd and 1 when they were down 9-7. Jeez. He did lead a touchdown drive to go up 16-5, but he left too much time on the clock, leading over 2 minutes to a guy like Justin Tucker. Bad idea. Tucker had a 61-yarder to win it, scoring all of Baltimore's 18 points. Jeez. He single-handedly beat him. The defense held up as best they could, but Stafford's turnovers were brutal. That's how you know the Ravens are just heels, right? Like, they get away with some bullshit like that. Fucking 6 field goals. There's another 666 coding for you every which way. Like, you got the 6 times the 3, or I mean the 3 6s, and then you got 6 plus 6 plus 6 for the 18 points they scored. Right? So, Jesus. Anyway, let's see. Lions lost. Let's see. Became the Giants was more of the same. Lions were up 20-13 with 5 minutes. But Stafford threw a pick 6 on the very next play. Jeez, defense didn't give that up. It's all on Stafford. The Lions lost 23-20 in overtime, even though, let's see. Let's see. Okay, I see.
even though the defense only allowed 13 points in regulation. So Bell had a monster game. I'm pretty sure he actually played for the Eagles for his second. He had 160 yards, but Stafford couldn't steal the deal. Jeez. By the final game, the Lions needed to win to have any shot at the division. They were 7-8. The Packers were 7-1. Detroit had to beat the Vikings in the early slot. The offense only put up 13 points and they lost 14-13. Holy shit, ending their playoff chances. What's crazy is that the defense was solid throughout the collapse. In those last 4 games, they held opposing QBs to ratings under 75 every time. The snow game was a fluke. They still held Baltimore 18. And against the Giants, they gave 13 points regular. Yeah, the defense was going off and Stafford's just choking. Holy shit. Who got the boot? Jim Schwartz, the defensive-minded coach. Yeah, that's mind-blowing. Just get rid of the offensive coordinator, dude, or get a new quarterback. That's crazy. He took the fall for Stafford's mistakes. Lions hired Jim Caldwell after that, and that hire eventually led to Matt Patricia. Sure, Dan Campbell's got things going now, but if they'd stuck with Schwartz, I believe the Lions would have won the division or a playoff game the very next year. Instead, Stafford struggled with turnovers. Caldwell messed up the clock, and Sam Martin had a rough game punting. I don't think that happens with Schwartz still at the helm. Stafford's end-of-season collapse in 2013 and Schwartz getting fired probably cost the Lions their best chance of success between 2014 and 2016. And what do you know? Yeah, that's, they were on the cover of basically glorified Madden 14, right? So there you go. That's all we got for you this